Support provided by the Chesapeake and Newport News with chef-centric farm-to-table dining. thechesapeake.org.
Hi friends, Jay Sennett. Welcome to another edition of Cooking with Jay here in the Jazz Kitchen. Hope all of you are doing well. Thank you for watching. Today I'm going to prepare for you a Japanese classic, Tonkatsu. Now what is Tonkatsu? Well, tong having to do with pork, katsu meaning cutlet, and it's one of the few dishes actually that come from the American menu that has influenced some of the Japanese cuisine. So they've taken that idea and incorporated it in there. It's basically Japanese fried pork cutlet. That's what it is, but they call it tonkatsu. And I've made a katsu sauce, dipping sauce. I put ketchup in here, some Worcestershire sauce, some soy sauce, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of ginger, and made the katsu sauce, ketchup and the other ingredients in there. Use that as a dipping sauce. Okay, so I have 3 bowls out here, all right? And the pork cutlet I cut up like that, boneless pork cutlet. So I'm gonna put these in the flour first, right? Mix them around in the flour. While that, I'm gonna turn up my oil because you want the oil hot in the pan, okay? All right, so I season these pork pieces here with some salt, some black garlic pepper, but you can just use black pepper, a pinch of smoked paprika, and a little bit of smoked pepper. I said smoked paprika, a little bit of onion powder, just a little bit, right? Then I dip these pieces in the egg. I have a couple of eggs beat here, okay? The egg mixture. Now it gets messy and gooey and all that, but you want to mix them well. So flour first, and then the egg, okay? Get these pieces mixed well. Egg, okay. So now make sure you get the egg pieces dripped, that the egg is not dripping off of there, just let it drip back in the pan. These pieces of pork, okay. It's a messy process, but it pays off in the end, okay. Get some of the excess egg off of there. All right, I'm putting the third bowl, panko breadcrumbs, okay. Some panko breadcrumbs. All right, that last piece. Now, mix these well in the panko. Okay, you don't have to put as much in here at a time like I did, but it should work out okay. And it's okay to get your hands messy. Touch your food. It's all right. Okay, man, that looks good. Okay, so rinse the hands. The oil, I can smell it. Let's go over here to the stove. All right, this oil is very hot right now, as it should be. No. All right. So put in here, I just have some vegetable oil that's very hot. Okay. Very, very hot. You fry those pieces, tonkatsu. I don't know if we can get them all in one. We might be able to. It's kind of a lot here, so I'm not going to push my luck and cook all of them. Maybe one more piece over here. All right. Okay. All right. Now, these pieces are small, so it's going to cook fairly quickly. All right. Again, I got a boneless pork chops, pork cutlet, pork loin, boneless pork loin. Sliced them, right? Slice the pieces up. Season with salt, black pepper. I use black garlic ramen pepper, but you can use black pepper. A little bit of smoked paprika and a little bit of onion powder, right? And because keep in mind too, you're going to have a dipping sauce with these as well. And in the dipping sauce, the katsu sauce, I use ketchup, some soy sauce, some Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of ginger, and a pinch of garlic powder in there, and stir it around until you get it smooth. It's a thickish black, or not black, but brownish sauce that is delicious for this tonkatsu pork. Yeah. Okay, turn these over. How beautifully brown they're getting. One there, one there. Get around it, get over there. And get this one. I think I got them all. Just a couple of minutes cooking these. Doesn't matter with that one because it's completely submerged in the oil. Tonkatsu. And again, there aren't many American dishes that Japanese model their cuisine after. But this is one of them. It's like they look at it as an easy dish to make, but it's delicious. They use it with that katsu dipping sauce, and it's an interesting twist on fried pork. Okay. And do you always have to use pork? No. You use chicken to make the katsu sauce. And we are almost done here. Almost. Because these are small pieces, so it won't take long at all to cook. Okay. And you don't want to burn these, okay? You want to keep the pieces, get the pieces nice and brown like so. Okay. Because what I'm going to do really quickly, after I get all these out, is put these other ones in. Oh, look at that. And they smell delicious. Tonkatsu. Alright, get my last batch in. And then we're going to go over to the island. Alright, let's go over to the island. Pork. Move some of this out of the way. Messy, messy, messy. Messy, messy. Okay. Clean that in a minute. Again, boneless pork loin. When you get it, that's kind of an inch thick, more or less. Okay, some katsu sauce and the tonkatsu. It's really hot, I'm sure. Oh man. Mmm. A little hot, but you knew that. But the flavor's there. And it's a beautiful crispy texture with that panko. You slice up the pork, you season it into the flour, okay? Then mix well in the flour, then into the egg mixture, Drain the egg, stop them from dripping off the pieces. Then into the panko. Okay, the panko breadcrumbs mix well. Then into some hot vegetable oil. Okay, and just cook for just a couple of minutes because these pieces are small. The pork will cook fairly quickly. Nice brown texture, light brown texture, and you have yourself a delicious meal. So while the other pieces over here are cooking up, I'm Jay Sennett. That's what's happening on this edition of Cooking with Jay, Tonkatsu. Hope you, maybe if you try it, send me an email. Let me know what you think. J.Sennett, there we go, J.Sennett, Jae.Sinnett at WHRV.org. Would always love to know what you think about the show anyway. If you watch it, let me know what you think. And if you tried some of my recipes, okay? Tonkatsu tonight, Japanese fried pork cutlets. That's what's on the menu, and I'm going to have them with some roasted potatoes and some vegetables, some steamed vegetables. It's going to be a nice dinner. Cooking with Jay airs Sunday evening starting at 6 on the WHO Public Media Facebook page. We are at, this will be 149 episodes of Cooking with Jay. And we're going to do something to celebrate 150. Some special show. I want to invite some guest chefs on again. Sunday evening starting at 6 on the WHO Public Media Facebook page, Cooking with Jay. And don't forget, Send In a Session, my jazz show on 89.5 and the R&B Chronicles on 89.5. And I want to thank the Chesapeake for the fantastic underwriting support for Cooking with Jay. I'm going to go have some tonkatsu for dinner. Be safe, friends, until the next edition of Cooking with Jay. We'll see you then. Take care.
Support provided by the Chesapeake in Newport News, catering to the palate of every single resident. More at thechesapeake.org.